Welcome back to mr-agame, everyone. We have seen the Super Mario Brothers movie, and we just wanted to make a quick video just to talk. What are you doing with your hands?
I don't know. I'm that excited. I'm that excited.
It's like my childhood has finally just been plastered all over the big screen, and it was a great time for me. But we also have, like, JP hasn't played many Mario games. No. My wife Steph watched it as well. She came along with us. We all went and we had a great time. I think in America it comes out in a couple days, so like we're really lucky in Australia. We get to see it early, but like that's rare. That never happens. Normally we get movies like a month later, so now we're gonna flaunt it and say, we've seen it first. We also put the question out to Twitter, so we're gonna try and answer as much of those as we can. Spoiler free, of course. We don't want to ruin it for you guys. So straight up, JP, what did you think of it?
I quite enjoyed it. I saw the trailer and I saw there was a bunch of references in there. I haven't played many Mario games. I've probably only played them the last few years. So my knowledge of references is very minimal compared to
me.
Yourself.
Yeah, me watching like the cartoon as a kid.
And I love that they just tried to jam pack as much as they could.
Yeah, I think that was the big thing. Like the fan service was unbelievable. There was just so much stuff, and if you know it, it's like, that's amazing. But not to the point where people who haven't known it are like, what's going on? I don't understand. I think it was a really good balance of fan service, but also not just like cramming it in just for fun. Steph, do you want to say something?
No.
Okay, not yet?
No, I agree. I have nothing else to add.
Personally, yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I was worried about the pacing of the movie going into it. Before the movie, I was like, I wonder if it's just going to be like a cartoon where they just jam so much stuff in. It wasn't The Rise of Skywalker, if you're wondering that. It's not that.
If you watched Space Jam, the first one, how beautifully paced that was. It was like that.
It was almost at Space Jam levels. Yeah. What was a standout for you, JP?
I appreciated the orchestral music.
Yeah,
the music was great.
I was going to say that.
You know, there's a little bit of other music as well. It was kind of a nice little mix of Mario music and then non-Mario music.
Yeah. I saw someone on Twitter complaining about it. They went to the premiere and they saw it and they were like, I didn't like it. They were shoving unnecessary music in there. I thought it was fine. I thought the music that they put in there fit it well.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it is a movie. It's out there to make money. It's out there to entertain people, and popular music can be part of it without ruining it. I thought it was fine. But when you see an Illumination movie, you're like, they're just going to chuck in like pop songs. It wasn't like that. There was a couple songs, but like they fit well. Yeah, it was good. I didn't see any issue with that. But yeah, the orchestral stuff, unbelievable. They went hard.
It made my heart sing.
This isn't a spoiler. It was in one of the trailers when you meet Toad. They had Captain Toad music.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. And
Captain Toad music.
There's just more of that. There's just so much of that throughout the whole movie, and it's just cool. Animation-wise, I thought it was lovely. It was just really nice, very vibrant, lots of color. It was a good 90 minutes of just eye candy of like, oh my gosh. Jack Black, unbelievable.
I was going to ask you that as well, because there's a lot of criticism, I suppose, going into the film about some casting choices. Going into it, I thought my favourite was Charlie Day as which was
Charlie Day was fantastic.
What were your thoughts on the casting?
I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt was fine. Anya Taylor-Joy was fine. It was just cool.
All of it was great.
Yeah, everything will just revert back to, it was cool.
Yep.
One thing that I wish there was more of was Luigi. When you play Mario Kart, you don't pick Mario, you pick Luigi. I guess if that's like a criticism of the film or just being nitpicky, I feel like they could have been a little bit more Luigi, but it was still cool. If we were to give it a number out of 10, what would you... Oh yeah, even Steph behind the camera's like... For me, I would give it an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. I think it was that good.
Yeah, I was going to say 8.5.
Yeah, it was just a good time. 90 minutes of good time. Steph, what would you give it?
I reckon a 7 to an 8.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Anyway, we've got some questions on Twitter, so we thought we'll just quickly go through them as well. Zack Attack asked, are there plenty of Easter eggs and references? Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, there was heaps. Like, it was so much.
Like I said before, for someone who has watched a little bit, or someone who's watched all of it, there was enough for me to understand. There was moments where you're like, look at that. And I was sitting there going, what? Look at what?
I don't want to spoil too much, but when Donkey Kong enters, I was like...
He was cheering.
Yes!
He was cheering.
There are characters that you would not expect to be there, and it was great.
They did their research.
Yeah,
before.
they really did. They really knew the target audience is kids, and also 30-year-olds who just want to see their childhood dreams come true. Great question from Kate. What snacks did we get?
Very important question.
Well, you go to the movies, you get your snacks. We bought some fruit chocks. They're an South Australian chocolate apricot snack. They were very nice. Steph had the white chocolate raspberry ones. Jake bought a bottle of water. Steph and I got the combo popcorn and drink. And then that was detriment to me because I have small bladder syndrome and I had to pee halfway through the movie. I only missed like 1 minute though. I ran really fast and I washed my hands. Tiger asked, is this the best video game movie of all time? Ooh. I haven't seen many video game movies. I've seen the first Sonic movie and I really liked it. Normally I am very critical of Sonic, but I thought the Sonic movie was...
You critical of Sonic?
I know, what I thought. I really like the Sonic movie. I haven't seen the sequel though, so I don't think we are the best people to ask if it's the best video game movie of all time. Look, it's the best Nintendo movie of all time. And that says nothing because it's like the first one. Oh, Bowser was in Wreck-It Ralph.
He was too.
He was.
He was.
Would you rate this movie better than Wreck-It Ralph? They're different. They're so different.
Yeah.
Like, Wreck-It Ralph is an emotive story based on discovering who you are, whereas Mario movie is about stopping Bowser. Tiger also asked, did they give enough screen time and character development, or was it just Mario? There's a bit of an arc for Luigi as well.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Peach, did she have much of a character arc?
Touched on it briefly.
A little
Very
bit.
briefly.
Yeah, they touched on some backstory as well, which was really cool. Steph's crawling under tables. Hello, Steph.
I have something to say.
Okay, Steph, welcome. Welcome, Steph.
Hello. What I did like about this movie is that it doesn't have so much about emotional story. It is kind of just a fun movie.
It's just for fun.
You don't need to have this heart-wrenching or make it about something.
Ain't that the truth?
It was just fun and an adventure story, friendship, family.
Brotherly connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, family as well. It touched a little bit on that about, like not feeling
Disappointed.
Yeah, your parent. Yeah, disappointed parents. It kind of touched on that a bit as well. So there were some things
Yeah,
there.
some family stuff.
Yeah.
Friendship, but nothing too deep.
Yeah.
No.
Or wasn't the focus of the movie.
What it wanted to do was capture fun. And that's what Nintendo's always been about. They haven't been so emotionally driven with their storytelling. They're there to create fun moments. And that movie was that.
Indubitably.
Are you done?
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to mention that.
All right, bye, Steph. Thanks for coming. One hairy man asked, who was the best voice in the movie and why is it Jack Black? Whoa, look. Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Charlie Day fit Luigi so well. He just has that high, shrill, I'm gonna die, get me out of here. Yeah, the panicked voice. They're both great. Oh, Jack Black, there are some moments where he just rules.
Yeah.
He's so cool. Super MK asked, do you feel it pushed too much fan service or did they strike a good balance? I think it was great.
Yeah.
And we mentioned that earlier. I thought it was fine. Steps back. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Without
okay.
spoiling it, my favourite Easter egg stuff was related to Mario Kart. The Mario Kart
Yes.
game. I liked all the
Oh,
carts.
yes.
Literally the only Mario thing that I play is Mario Kart. And I enjoyed that part of it.
What I mentioned earlier about characters appearing that you wouldn't think of, there is a good one, which I was just like, no. But it was there, and I was shook. Tim Tam Timo asked, was it overhyped? I mean, it's the same studio that's milking every last penny out of those minions. For Nintendo's first animated movie, they did it very well.
I remember watching this trailer when it came out, and I sat there and I just thought, I turned the lights off, I turned the brightness up to 100, I turned the volume up to 100, and I just watched it. And that same feeling from watching the trailer to just walking out of the cinema was the same feeling.
Yeah.
I was hyping it up for myself, and rightfully so.
Kyle Hyde asked, did you like it?
Yes.
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 Why do you think it could have been better? Well, as I mentioned before, if there was a little bit more Luigi, if they do a sequel, then, man, sign me up. I'd add more Luigi. Last question. Too much variety asked, rating out of 10, and a few thoughts. Well, I think we've kind of covered that already, haven't I? I gave it 8 and 9, you gave it 8.5, Steph gave it 7 to an 8.
Yep.
A few thoughts. Well, we've been chatting for 20 minutes now, just, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
If you do end up watching it, stay for the whole movie.
Oh, yes, there are post-credit
There are
scenes.
2 post-credit
Yes,
scenes.
yep.
So you do have to stick around.
Yes. Thank you guys for watching this short video. Thank you for listening to us waffle on about a kids movie. Thank you, Jake, for coming along. Thank you, Steph, for coming along. This is a great time.
Yeah.
Mario movie is, it's out now in Australia. It comes out April 7th in the US. I don't know about the rest of the world. So when you do get a chance to see it, we encourage you, go see it. And form your own opinion, of course, because just listening to us, we're just 3 adults who went and saw a fun movie. So there you go. That's all from us. Thank you for watching. Remember to bring your A game. And wahoo.